We've been exploring the root system of the olive tree and how it relates to the realities of the human soul. The taproot or primary root represents our deep eternal bond, permanently anchoring us to our Creator. However, the fibrous roots that grow near the surface of the ground reflect our interaction in the material world. And it's here the challenges of the soul begin. In order to understand these spiritual challenges, we need to understand the branches. The branches represent the ego, and the fibrous roots are the place where the ego can have the greatest influence. The ego is our subjective experience in life. It's the seat of our emotions, personality, and desires for material pleasure. The branches continually grow outward, creating a greater sense of self-centeredness. It's the I-centered voice within us that craves control, recognition, and immediate gratification. If we really desire a healthy spiritual life, we have to understand this metaphor from heaven's perspective. In other words, we need to turn the tree upside down. In Jewish thought, the inverted tree teaches us that our roots are really in heaven, deriving sustenance from divine spiritual sources that come from above. To be clear, a healthy ego that partners with the soul is vital to this life. Without it, no one would eat, exercise, get an education, live in a house, marry, have children, or even start a business. The problem arises when the ego is misused, when its desires to reach outward are directed toward unhealthy, self-centered, destructive actions. We make so many mistakes in life. We make the wrong choices, and it's these dead, damaged, or diseased branches that have to go. We need to learn how to prune these branches by self-reflection, accepting responsibility, and then saying, I'm sorry. It hurts being pruned. I really have to say to my selfish ambitions, you must go. You must be cut off. This doesn't come naturally. However, this is exactly what we need to do for greater joy and a more stable, healthy existence. Growing a healthy, elevated sense of self is very important. It's one of life's goals. But this is easier said than done, and we really need help. In our next video, we'll explore exactly where our help comes from.